to be part and parcel of this very important International Day of Refugees Day. We are here at the Complete Sports Academy, where we are having opportunity to intermingle and also to celebrate different cultures that we have seen, and also to celebrate in terms of celebrating the Refugee Day, and especially our refugee athletes that they are within the camp. I'm saying this because with the programs that we have through the International Olympic Committee and also Olympic Refugee Foundation, we have given opportunities athletes to be able to pursue, because of their talent that they have, to pursue their talent and have a dignity also, give them a dignity in terms of sports, and also to encourage them to explore their talents that they have. The key thing also is that as we are celebrating this day, we want to make sure that the future will be great for each and every one of them. Us as a nation, and more importantly also as National Olympic Committee, given this opportunity to be able maybe to see this program. It is an honor globally to have these athletes represent the Olympic movement as a refugees athletes, because no one chooses to be a refugee, but they found because of the instability of where they come from. And that's why we have most of these athletes spread across, or refugees across the world. But for us that we are in Kenya, we are giving support. We are treating them as our own brothers and sisters, to be able to make sure that they feel appreciated, honored, and also feel giving them a dignity as human beings also, to be able to be part and parcel of us.
In Kenya for quite a long time. That is why you find some of the biggest refugee camps in this part of the world are in Kenya, particularly the one in Kakuma, over 500,000 people. The one in Dadaab, in Northeastern, the same thing, and quite others within other locations, Nairobi, even here in Eldoret, and other locations. And so these are people who require a lot of support, because they are human beings just like anybody else. They are only refugees just because of certain circumstances. And I want to thank the government of Kenya for having accepted to host some of these refugees, because they need a lot of support. But in terms of sports, we also realize that most of them, if not all of them, are talented in certain sporting activities. It's not only athletics, but others are in taekwondo, football, and so forth, boxing. But with us in athletics, we thought it was important that we support them in certain areas. Now decided to say we can go back to these camps in Kakuma and Dadaab to see if we can select some of those people. World Athletics and IOC have supported us quite a lot in terms of programs, in terms of encouragement and that kind of thing. So last week, so we have taken up that for quite a long time, and they have been going for either World Championships or even Olympics. And I'm told now that for the first time they will be going for the Olympic youth next year, which is going to be in Senegal, in Dakar, Senegal. So you can see there's been a lot of encouragement, a lot of working together, and we have seen them, some of them doing extremely well. All that they need is the support in terms of coaching, in terms of kitting, in terms of encouragement, facilities, and so forth. So for this particular group, we went to Kakuma about 3 months ago, both NOC and AK, and we of course with the support of IOC and World Athletics from both sides, and we went to select their team there. So we were there for about 3 days. We selected the team. The team that we thought was capable of going for further training before they go for championships. And then thereafter, we invited those who had done well, the ones whom we had selected there in Kakuma, to come to Iten for the final selection. So they came to Iten, and we were joined by an official from IOC, from Lausanne in Switzerland. And we also joined from another official from World Athletics in Monaco. And they both came here. And so we all sat down. We selected now this team. And after selection, of course, they have to be trained, just like all the others. They must go to the camp to train. And so we sat down and we discussed with these teams of IOC, World Athletics, and NOC, and ourselves. And we thought, we had identified a few camps, but we thought this was the best camp to come. And today being an International Refugees Day, we thought it was important to also come and, join them in celebrating this International Day. And again, we have been supported quite a lot by IOC in those ideas and World Athletics. And so that is why we were here today with Paul Tergat from National Olympic Committee of Kenya and myself. And we also invited our chief speaker, Eliud Kipchoge, to come and talk to them, because he's very good, he's got a lot of ideas that he can advise them on what to do and how to behave and even generally how to live. In my view, it has been a very successful day. There's been a very, very successful day. So I want to wish all the other refugees, wherever they are in the world, a very successful day, and that they keep coming up to show what they are good at. Maybe one thing that I did not say is that while they are here, they are also in school. We organize for them to go to school, and they are within the schools within this environment here. So that is what we are doing. The only thing that we saw, because we did this selection in Kakuma for the first time, is that I think in future we'll need to be sending our coaches slightly earlier to identify the ones who are talented, the ones who are ready, and encourage even those who are not ready to come up and see it. Because this time when we went, the UNHCR team and the team in Kakuma had not really, they had done a bit, but they had not done fully what we thought should be done, so that by the time you go there, you only select, you only put them on the field, and they compete and so on. So we need to work together, we need to support them, and these are the ideas that we have got. But I can assure you, they are talented. They are highly talented in different areas. And so we wish them well, and particularly in terms of their education and in terms of their sporting activities.
My name is Chafet Kemutai, Director of Complete Sports. Today we had a celebration to celebrate a Refugees Day, which is being celebrated all over the world. It has been so successful that the ART's athletes here have been also very happy for the day, and we are all happy for what has actually happened, and I mean, going forward, we want to see them conquer the world, of course, and being successful in wherever they will be. You see, they came here last 2 months because they reported here on 1st of April. They've been here for the last 1 month. I mean, for the last 2 months, which has actually shown a lot of improvements. When they first came in, they didn't even know what to do because they didn't know their events. But Janet being there, she has actually advised them on what they should do. I mean, for example, you see Solomon, she was doing 200, and now she's actually going up to 400, and we can see her even doing better in the 800 meters. For Susan and Perina, of course, Perina has been so consistent. She's been to World Championship, she has been to Olympics, and you can see her. Her performance again is really coming up so nicely. And we can see Hapti is also picking up. I mean, apart from 1 or 2 things here, and I mean the challenges here and there, especially to do with the climatic changes, we all know Kakuma is extremely hot compared to Kaptagat. But going forward, I think they are actually adapting to this climate, which will actually give us an opportunity, or give them an opportunity to even perform better and good.
Okay, I'm Janet Kipchoge, former 800 meters champion. I'm the head coach of Refugees. Today, being the best day ever, we are celebrating the Refugees Day here in Complete Sport, where they are reciting at the moment for LA 2028. So it's very important for them to be celebrated as any other person in the world. And today marks the best ever day since I started working with them. They are positive, we have been going on well, and their training is good, and they have actually adopted to the place. Everything is going on well. Important is when you go to Kakuma also, you can see the most written words here, hope away from home. And this is what we are giving them. We are giving them hope because they are like any other person. They have talent, we have talent. And compared to any other person, I think Sudanese are the most talented people. So there are big talents there, which it needs really to be invested in it. We have so many refugees. We have few here, but we want the few we have here to show to the rest of the world that we can make it also. In Olympics, we had a silver medalist, Cindy, in the boxing. So you can see how things can be. Sports is the most important thing in the world to bring people together, and we celebrate them.
Okay, my name is Abdi Fatah Adan Hassan from Ethiopia. I come to Kenya 2009, and today I'm very happy to be part of the refugee as we are celebrating all over the world today.
Where do you come from exactly?
I come from Ethiopia, a region called Somali region in Ethiopia. Really, there was a war and conflict which was broke out that area, that region, or which caused us really to flee from that area and flee to Kenya. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you very
Yeah,
much.
thank you.
Refugee Day kwangu imekuwa furaha kwangu. Ni first time kwangu kusherekea sasa hii sana Refugee Day. Huko kwa tunasherekeanga, tunacheza cultural dance. Sasa hapa tunakuja kuonesha cultural dance yetu, kucheza kama tunafurahi kwa Refugee Day, kwa dunia yote tunafurahi. Talent zangu iko sawa, nimekimbia poa sana. Sasa nimeshukuru wenye hii camp, manager, director, welcome kwa hii camp, na nimefurahi sana kukuwa na athlete wenzangu wote.